Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the number 10 seed in the playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. Bringing it out, it's Evanson. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Close to the tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
The running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Send the back in motion. And the tight end tries to muscle his way to a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Caught quickly. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. He'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. He's got some room. Can he get there? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's tackled at the 21, that's where the drive will start. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. The back's got it. Moves the ball up to the 30. And the ball is looking to run some tempo here. Takes the handoff again. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss.
And they heave it deep downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. Made the defense look slow that time. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Evanson. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and it has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. It's a huge gain across midfield. Ball will be spotted about the 31.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll set up for the PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Staley. They stop it at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. And the Volunteers will crank up the tempo.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And there's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And now the try here for the extra point. And it's good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. He pulls in the catch. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It looked to me like the defense was surprised that the free safety was able to sneak up in there and come up with that nice sack.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. The ball has come to the line in the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfect.
And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's the throw, deep downfield. Touchdown, Vols. Just ran away from the defense. Now the all-important extra point. And there's the point after. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. We'll start at the 25-yard line. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack. They finally come up with their first sack of the game. Do it by blitzing the DB.
Love to see the secondary get involved. I know it's a bit of a risk. You play some man coverage behind it, but you can see how dangerous it can be when you decide to bring these defensive backs because of their speed and how quickly they can get to the quarterback.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Evanson. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to throw it on first down. That's a bullet over the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. Looks like he's going to run it. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One more play before they head to the locker room. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
He's found some room at the 45. Running right through tacklers. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Fights off the defender. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out. It's Evanson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. second down after that run on the previous play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Took contact on the throw. Incomplete, a huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it, but unfortunately not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the mark.
Limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
We'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They moved the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Back in motion now. They'll hand it off. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Ball handed off. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
He shreds the tackle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's running up. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the 4th down play.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Powering through. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, with no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half. Throwing the football. I don't disagree with it. But now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover. And they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Still no answer for this offense. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, Next week, this returner might be in those drills too. You can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so they have to run a couple of plays here. Running with purpose. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's an option look. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. And now the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Vols will look to bleed this clock out now in the final minute. Oh, it's a reverse. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Pressure is coming. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he drops back in the gun. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Second and long for this offense after the sack. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Trying to create here on the move. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Nearly intercepted there. That was almost the ball game. But it does set up fourth down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on third and short. Now you got to think in the fourth quarter, fourth and short, you've got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Hit just as he throws the ball. He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. With Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.